I will let you guys know if I believe this is a stroker or a joker. We are back. We got the little red coupe back at the house. I know you guys have been asking about it, wanting to know, did we ever fix the car? Did we find out what was going on with it? Let's do a little recap on this car so I can remind you what's going on with it. It runs pretty good as long as you don't turn on the AC. Okay, so this is also one of the problems. He has to work with it to get it to idle on its own. So that's one of the things that we want to address, but it's all going to be one problem, we hope. All right, idle on its own. Go ahead and turn the AC on. There you go. So that's all that we need to see. So let's talk about why that is. Like, what is causing that problem? What is supposed to allow the car to idle once you put a different load on it? The thing that controls this is going to be your idle air control. As the car reads more load, this idle air control compensates for it and catches it and picks the car back up. The car will idle with the air conditioner on, but the problem is that transition from no load to load. In other words, we can turn the AC on in this car right now and adjust the idle up and it will idle. But then whenever you turn it off, it's going to idle at 1500. So what did we find to be the problem with the car? Well, right here. So I went ahead and pulled the computer back out. This is probably going to be hard to show, but look right here at that white and blue wire. See how it's not pushed all the way in? Here, this wire is completely unplugged. Look at that. As a matter of fact, all the way out. So that wire goes to the idle air control. So I'm pretty confident this is the problem. Also, we found another wire that was loose last time that was completely disconnected right here, this gray and black wire, and I think I figured out where it goes. Let me go ahead and do what I've got to do. I'll just set up a little time lapse so you guys can watch us walk around and look like little chipmunks, and then I'll let you know if that was the fix or not. It's all going to come down to this. We've got the wire pushed back in now, and I actually had to super glue it because I could not get that connector to stay in. So we pushed it through the plastic right here and super glued it in. So hopefully that will maintain connection. And also found out where the black and gray wire goes, like I showed you before. So that's now plugged in. And I swapped computers out with one that I had. As long as this thing's making a connection, guys, I think this is it. I really do. I may be dead wrong, and we'll find out here in just a second. Cliff, go ahead, start it up. See what happens. It may not be making a good connection yet. Should be able to let off of it. We may have to do a base idle reset. The only thing I can think of is maybe that that pin is just not making a connection.
I wonder if I own the wires out that's the connector.
Do what?
I want to see if we can own those wires out.
I already did.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's got continuity all the way to the end of the plug.
We try to bring it in?
Yeah. You got your foot on it? Let go of it and see what happens. Alright. Go ahead and turn the AC on. I don't understand, to be honest with you. I really don't understand unless, I tell you what, let's swap this idle air control out. Because this is the one that come off of the Calypso clone, and it may not be any good. So I'm going to cut the camera off and we're going to check for continuity, do a couple little things, and I'll tell you guys what it was that we did once we're done. So all we did was swap out the idle air control with a different one that we had. So we're going to try it, see if it changes anything. I don't know. Cross your fingers. Guys, I think that's it. Yeah, that's good. That's good. If it's surging, that means idle air control is compensating. So we are good. As you can see, guys, look at that. That's money right there, baby. That's what I'm talking about, man. Stuff like this, man, it gets me so excited. I'm telling you, I'm excited. I love like solving a problem like this. This is a crazy thing. After we fixed the wire the first time, we had replaced the idle air control earlier, thinking that was a problem. So once we fixed the wire, this idle air control was bad and wouldn't let the car run, so it seemed like we had not fixed the problem. Either way, the wire needed to be taken out and glued back in, so that's a good thing. I really want to take you guys along through this whole process because this stuff isn't always easy, and I don't have all the answers. You kind of have to feel these things out. You know, this car right here, come in, wasn't idle, had all sorts of issues. I just want to share all the real details with you guys. Let you know that it's not always easy. So if you get out here and you get frustrated, it may not be in a manual. It may not be in a book for you to find out, you know, how to fix these cars. Sometimes you just got to get out here, feel them out, turn some wrenches, make some adjustments. And you know what? Before you know it, you might have a good running Fox body. All right, guys, we're going to end this portion of the video. We're going to wrap all this up, and then I'm going to take the car down the road, and I'll give you my impressions of it, whether I think it's a 347 or not. Jesus, he's got some good brakes.
Really?
Yeah, this car's got good brakes.
Definitely a trimming.
Yeah.
They all make noise.
So, as you can see, we are in the car. We're going to take it down the road, me and Andrew, and we're going to beat on it a little bit, see if I feel like the car is a stroker or not. I don't know. Kind of stop down here, and I'm not going to beat on it, but we're going to go through the gears, and I will let you guys know if I believe this is a stroker or a joker. What do you think about that, Andrew?
No lie.
That's all right.
No lie.
So we're not going to go from a dead stop. We're just going to kind of roll out, hit the car, and we'll see. Feels strong, but I think this is maybe a 306 or something like that. All right, let me see if I can explain myself a little better. No, I don't have any superpowers. I don't have the ability to tell you if this is a 347 or a 331. I just kind of was going by my gut feeling, which is telling me that it's probably not a stroker. It feels more to me like a really good running 306. Like I said, this is just more of a gut feeling. I'm not 100% sure on it yet, and we would never know until we pull it apart and check it. Anyway, I just want to clarify that. Let's go ahead and get back to the video.
It feels strong, though.
Well, I say that.
Know.
Car drives great. Drives wonderful. Should we hit it right up here on the fresh black top?
Sure, why not?
All right, let's
Nothing bad can come of it. Feels strong, though.
It does. It feels strong. have GT40 heads on it. So,
okay. Well, yeah, they could be choking it out, especially if they ain't been touched.
that's right. So I don't know. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get this thing back to Cliff before I tear it up or either want to buy it for myself. I'm liking this. We are back from the drive. Andrew's looking the car over right now. We're trying to decide if this thing has GT40 heads or GT40P heads. So Andrew's looking right now. I'm not a GT40 head expert. I was talking to Cliff, and you know, we can't really decide what's going on with the car. You don't know. This thing could be a 331, a 347. If it is a stroker, I do think the heads are holding it back a little bit. Now, is this car quick? Absolutely. We hit second earlier, and I had to check up for a second because it wanted to get a little sideways, but the car runs really, really good. If this car runs as good as it does right now, wouldn't it be awesome to pull it apart and find that it's a stock bottom end 302? Because then whenever you go back with your stroker, you're gonna get that much more power. Anyway, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. We've got the car straightened out. It's running great. Cliff, how do you feel about it?
I'm good.
You good? You happy?
I am.
So a GT40 3-bar head. That's what's on it, and they have been ported and polished as far as what he's been told. We don't know for sure, but hey, I'm sure you'll see this car here in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, thanks for watching. I've got a little bit of an update for you on Cliff's car, but before we do that, I want to let you guys know to go check out my buddy Cigars, Booze, and News, Big D. He just started a YouTube channel, guys, and I'm thoroughly impressed. He's doing really good with it. If you guys are into like cigars and booze and like just sitting down, chilling, smoking a cigar, talking about like current events and just what's going on in the world today, check him out. His personality is just top notch. You guys will love him. So the style video that he does, you can just put your headphones in and like while you're cutting grass or while you're doing something, you can just listen to him. He started his YouTube channel not too long ago, and he is consistent and he's sticking with it, and I couldn't be more proud of him. So Big D, great job, buddy. Also, I want to give a shout out to Jody Clintworth. Thank you so much for sending the distributor cover right here. I forgot to give you a shout out. That's my bad, brother. I'm always forgetting something, but I really do appreciate you sending that, and I appreciate everyone else who has sent things in for the Calypso clone, aka the People's Fox. Let me give you an update on Cliff's car. Cliff called me and said, man, the car is just not performing right. It doesn't seem to have the power that it did have. What we think it is the timing. Before, when we worked on it the first time, we had to bump the timing up on the car to get it to run right because the idle air control wasn't working. So we kind of compensated a little bit. Well, when he brought the car back, we got the idle air control working, and we lowered the timing to like 12 degrees. He says the car's an absolute dog. When I drove the car felt great. You know, I told you guys that. Look, guys, a 306 with GT40 heads, that feels about right the way it runs right now. But if he's telling me this thing's way down on power from compared to what it used to be, there's a good chance that thing is a little stroker. So that's awesome. We're going to get the car back over here. We're going to bump the timing back up on it, and we're going to kind of tune on it a little bit and tweak on it, and we're going to see what we got. All right, guys, stay tuned for that video coming up here, I don't know, pretty soon. And also, he's got some new wheels on the way, so you're going to get to see that car with some new wheels. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up, and as always, thanks for watching.